15 mind-blowing facts about Brazil. Imagine a land of endless beaches, the largest rainforest on the planet, breathtaking waterfalls, and unique wildlife you won't find anywhere else. What if I told you that this country is also home to the largest river by volume, has the most iconic carnival in the world, and boasts one of the most incredible cultural fusions? Welcome to Brazil, a country full of unbelievable wonders and mind-blowing facts that will leave you speechless. Brazil is not just a country. It's an adventure waiting to unfold. From the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of the planet, to the magnificent Iguazu Falls, Brazil is a place where nature thrives in its purest form. But Brazil is much more than its natural beauty. It's a vibrant melting pot of cultures that bring a unique energy to its cities, festivals, and traditions. Brazil's carnival, for example, is not just a party. It's the largest celebration on Earth, drawing millions from all over the world. In this documentary, we're going to explore 15 mind-blowing facts about Brazil, facts that might just change the way you look at the world. We'll take you through Brazil's diverse landscapes, from its vast wetlands to the breathtaking coastlines. We'll reveal the most surprising and astonishing aspects of a country that continues to captivate travelers and adventurers alike. These are the facts that will make you see Brazil in a new light and leave you in awe of its natural wonders, rich history, and vibrant culture. But that's not all. Stick around to the end, because we have a surprising fact about Brazil that most people have no idea about. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. The Amazon rainforest, mostly located in Brazil, is the largest rainforest on Earth, covering over 2.1 million square miles. To put that into perspective, it's bigger than the whole country of India. Often called the lungs of the planet, the Amazon is incredibly important because it produces around 20% of the world's oxygen, helping to keep the air clean and breathable. But its size is just one part of the story. This rainforest is home to an unbelievable variety of life, making it one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. There are more than 400 billion trees in the Amazon, and it hosts over 10% of the world's known species. This includes an incredible mix of wildlife, like the jaguar, the pink river dolphin, and the harpy eagle, all found only in this rainforest. Along with these animals, the Amazon is home to countless insects, birds, and frogs, many of which can't be found anywhere else on Earth. Despite being such a familiar part of nature for many, the rainforest still holds many secrets, with scientists discovering new species every year. But the Amazon is more than just a home for wildlife. It plays a crucial role in balancing the planet's climate. As a carbon sink, it helps absorb carbon dioxide, which is a big factor in fighting climate change. Sadly, this incredible rainforest is under threat from deforestation and illegal logging, making it more important than ever to protect and preserve it. The Amazon isn't just a natural wonder, it's a vital part of the Earth's health, and its preservation is essential for the future of the planet. The Amazon River is not only the longest river in South America, but it also holds the title of the largest river by volume in the world. Stretching over 4,000 miles, it flows through the heart of the Amazon rainforest, carrying more water than any other river on Earth. In fact, it is so massive that it discharges about 1/5 of the world's fresh water into the ocean, making it a key player in regulating the Earth's water cycle. This river is a lifeline for the millions of people and countless species that rely on it. The Amazon River is surrounded by an incredible variety of ecosystems, with dense forests and vast wetlands that support a huge range of wildlife, including dolphins, manatees, and alligators. As the river winds its way through the rainforest, it carves out tributaries that branch out into small rivers, forming an extensive network of water channels that connect the entire region. The power and volume of the Amazon River are awe-inspiring, and its size is enough to change the surrounding landscape. During the rainy season, the river can rise up to 30 feet, flooding the forests and creating an entirely new environment. This seasonal shift allows fish species to travel deeper into the forest, contributing to the region's incredible biodiversity. The Amazon River is truly a force of nature, and its size and significance cannot be overstated. It is the heart of the Amazon, bringing life to the rainforest and supporting both human and wildlife populations alike. Brazil is home to the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland, covering an area of over 75,000 square miles. This vast region is located primarily in Brazil, stretching into parts of Bolivia and Paraguay, and is one of the most important and diverse ecosystems on the planet. Unlike other wetlands, which are often submerged in water for most of the year, the Pantanal experiences dramatic changes in water levels with the rainy season and dry season, creating a constantly shifting landscape of flooded forests and dry plains. The Pantanal is a paradise for wildlife. It's home to an incredible range of species, including jaguars, capybaras, caimans, and hundreds of bird species, many of which are endangered. The wetlands serve as a critical breeding ground for countless animals and a stopping point for migratory birds. In fact, it's considered one of the best places in the world for birdwatching, as the region hosts over 650 species of birds. The Pantanal's unique ecosystem provides both shelter and food for wildlife, making it an essential part of Brazil's natural heritage. In addition to its natural beauty, the Pantanal plays a crucial role in regulating the region's water cycle and providing clean water to nearby communities. Despite its importance, the Pantanal is under threat from deforestation, farming, and climate change, which affect the delicate balance of the wetlands ecosystem. Protecting the Pantanal is vital not only for Brazil, but also for the global environment, as it is one of the most important carbon sinks and biodiversity hotspots on Earth. Brazil is not only home to the Amazon rainforest and the Pantanal wetlands, but it is also recognized as the most biodiverse country on Earth. With over 50,000 plant species, 1,800 bird species, and more than 500 mammal species, Brazil harbors about 1/10 of the world's known species within its borders. This incredible variety of life makes it a paradise for biologists and nature lovers alike. The country's biodiversity is a result of its vast geographic variety, ranging from tropical forests to dry savannas, and from coastal ecosystems to the rugged mountain ranges. Brazil's varied landscapes create an environment where different species can thrive, and it is one of the few places where such a high concentration of wildlife exists in such close proximity. Brazil is home to some of the world's most fascinating and rare creatures, such as the jaguar, the Brazilian tapir, and the golden lancehead pit viper, which lives on Snake Island. The Amazon River and its tributaries also provide habitat for an astounding range of fish, amphibians, and reptiles, including the pink river dolphin and piranhas. This rich diversity not only makes Brazil an incredible destination for ecotourism, but also a crucial area for conservation efforts. However, Brazil's biodiversity is at risk. The increasing threats of deforestation, illegal logging, and climate change are putting pressure on the country's fragile ecosystems. Preserving Brazil's biodiversity is critical, as the country's unique species and habitats are not just important for the planet, but are an integral part of its cultural identity and natural heritage. Brazil is blessed with some of the most breathtaking beaches in the world, stretching over an astonishing 7,000 kilometers of coastline. This makes it one of the longest coastlines on the planet, offering an incredible variety of beaches, from pristine white sands to rocky coves, and everything in between. Whether you're looking for a quiet escape or a lively beach town, Brazil's coast has something to offer everyone. Some of Brazil's most famous beaches include the iconic Copacabana and Ipanema in Rio de Janeiro, known for their vibrant atmosphere and bustling crowds. These beaches have become symbols of Brazilian culture, where locals and tourists alike enjoy samba music, beach volleyball, and the warm sun. But beyond the popular spots, Brazil's coastline is also home to secluded gems like Fernando de Noronha, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where crystal-clear waters meet stunning wildlife, including sea turtles and dolphins. Brazil's beaches aren't just about sunbathing. They also serve as the perfect destinations for adventure seekers. The coastline offers world-class surfing in places like Florianopolis, while nature lovers can explore the ecosystems of mangroves, coral reefs, and dunes in regions like Lençóis Maranhenses National Park. These diverse beach environments provide habitats for rare and endangered species, and many beaches are part of conservation efforts to protect marine life. From vibrant city beaches to quiet tropical retreats, Brazil's beautiful beaches are an integral part of the country's identity, offering both relaxation and adventure in equal measure. Whether you're lounging under the sun or exploring the coastal wilderness, Brazil's coastline remains one of the most stunning places on Earth to experience nature's beauty and culture. Brazil is the world's largest coffee producer, a title it has held for more than 150 years. With its ideal climate, diverse landscapes, and rich soil, Brazil produces nearly one-third of the coffee consumed worldwide, making it the dominant player in the global coffee market. Coffee has been a cornerstone of Brazil's economy for centuries and is deeply intertwined with the country's cultural identity. The country's coffee-growing regions, such as Minas Gerais, São Paulo, and Espírito Santo, are renowned for producing a wide variety of beans, from mild Arabica to bold Robusta. Brazil's coffee plantations stretch across vast areas, with over 3 million hectares dedicated to growing coffee, making it a key economic driver and employer in rural areas. The harvesting process is a mix of traditional methods and modern technology, with workers picking coffee beans by hand in some regions, while others rely on machines. Brazil's coffee is not only loved for its rich flavor, but also for its diverse uses. Brazilian coffee is often the base for coffee blends, while the country is also known for its unique preparation methods, such as the popular cafezinho, a strong and sweet coffee served in small cups throughout the day. Brazilian coffee culture is so important that it influences everything from the country's social life to its cafes and restaurants. Brazil's leadership in the coffee industry has made it a global hub for coffee trade, with millions of tons exported each year. Whether enjoyed in Rio de Janeiro or sold in cafes across the globe, Brazil's coffee continues to be a symbol of the nation's agricultural expertise and its cultural connection to this essential drink. The Iguazu Falls, located on the border between Brazil and Argentina, is one of the largest and most spectacular waterfalls in the world. With a width of around 2.7 kilometers and a height of up to 82 meters, it consists of over 275 individual waterfalls spread out across a massive section of the Iguazu River. The falls are not only vast, but also incredibly powerful, with an estimated flow rate of 1,746 cubic meters per second, making it a breathtaking spectacle of nature. The Iguazu Falls is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is often considered one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world. Its name, Iguazu, comes from the Guarani language, meaning great water, and it truly lives up to that name. The sheer volume of water cascading over the cliffs creates a thunderous roar, which can be heard from miles away. As you approach, you're enveloped by the mist and spray, adding to the awe-inspiring experience. The falls are surrounded by the Iguazu National Park, a vast rainforest that is home to a wide variety of flora and fauna. Visitors can witness the rich biodiversity of the area, from tropical birds like the toucan to butterflies and monkeys. The park also has a network of trails and viewing platforms that allow tourists to get close to the falls from various angles, including the Devil's Throat, which is the largest and most dramatic of the waterfalls. The Iguazu Falls is a must-see destination for anyone visiting South America, and its natural beauty and scale are a testament to the power of nature. Whether from the Brazilian side, which offers panoramic views, or the Argentine side, where you can get up close, the falls are a place of wonder that continues to amaze travelers from around the world. Brazil is home to the largest carnival in the world, and it's an event unlike any other. The Rio Carnival, held annually in Rio de Janeiro, attracts over 2 million people per day during its 5-day festival. Known for its vibrant parades, colorful costumes, and energetic samba music, the carnival is the ultimate expression of Brazilian culture, drawing people from all corners of the globe to experience the world's most exciting party. The carnival's heart beats through the streets of Rio, where the iconic Sambadrome comes alive with magnificent floats and dancers performing intricate, rhythmic moves to the beat of samba music. The floats, often elaborately decorated and designed by samba schools from across Brazil, showcase the immense creativity and craftsmanship of Brazilian artisans. Each year, these samba schools compete in a high-energy, vibrant parade, making the carnival a dazzling display of color, rhythm, and passion. At the same time, the streets of Rio fill with street parties called blocos, where thousands of revelers gather to dance and sing along to festive music. The atmosphere is one of joy, unity, and celebration, where people from all walks of life come together to forget their worries and immerse themselves in the rhythm of the music. It's a time when social boundaries are blurred and the spirit of community shines. While the Rio Carnival is the most famous, Brazilian carnival traditions extend across the country, with cities like Salvador and Recife hosting their own unique celebrations. However, Rio's carnival is still the world's largest, and its impact on Brazilian culture is immeasurable. For many, attending the carnival is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's easy to see why. Brazil's largest carnival is truly a feast for the senses, a celebration of life, music, dance, and the Brazilian way of living. The Pantanal is one of the world's most unique wetland ecosystems, spanning over 75,000 square miles across Brazil, with extensions into Bolivia and Paraguay. Unlike other wetlands that are constantly submerged in water, the Pantanal experiences a remarkable cycle of flooding and drying throughout the year. During the rainy season, the area transforms into a vast waterlogged landscape, while in the dry season, it turns into an open savanna, making it one of the most dynamic and biodiverse regions on the planet. This dramatic shift between wet and dry makes the Pantanal a critical habitat for wildlife, especially for species that rely on seasonal changes for breeding and feeding. It is home to a wide array of animals, including jaguars, capybaras, caimans, and over 650 species of birds. The Pantanal is particularly famous for being one of the best places in the world to spot jaguars in the wild, as the wetlands provide them with a perfect habitat for hunting and shelter. The region also supports a variety of reptiles, amphibians, and insects, creating a rich tapestry of life. In addition to its wildlife, the Pantanal plays an important role in maintaining water quality for the surrounding areas and acts as a natural flood control system. The ecosystem's vast marshes and floodplains help absorb excess water, preventing downstream flooding and maintaining the balance of the region's water systems. This makes the Pantanal not only a wonder of nature, but also a vital ecosystem service to Brazil and its neighboring countries. However, the Pantanal is facing threats from deforestation, illegal agriculture, and the impacts of climate change, which are disrupting the delicate balance of this wetland. Despite these challenges, the Pantanal remains one of Brazil's most stunning and important ecological treasures, known for its unparalleled beauty and the diversity of life it supports. Nestled in the heart of Rio de Janeiro, the Tijuca Forest holds the title of the largest urban forest in the world, covering 32 square kilometers of lush, tropical wilderness. Despite being located in one of the most bustling cities on the planet, Tijuca Forest offers a peaceful escape from the urban chaos, providing residents and visitors alike with a rare opportunity to experience nature within a major city. The forest is a true natural treasure and an incredibly diverse ecosystem, home to a wide variety of plants, animals, and bird species. It boasts a rich biodiversity, with more than 1,000 species of plants, along with mammals, reptiles, and insects that thrive in the dense, humid environment. Some of the most notable residents include monkeys, toucan birds, and the golden lancehead pit viper, a highly venomous snake native to the region. What makes Tijuca Forest especially remarkable is its history. In the 19th century, much of the forest was cleared to make way for coffee plantations. However, in the late 1800s, the Brazilian government launched a massive reforestation effort to restore the forest, making it one of the earliest examples of urban environmental conservation. Today, the Tijuca Forest stands as a symbol of sustainability and nature's resilience in the face of urban development. In addition to its natural beauty, the forest offers stunning viewpoints and hiking trails that lead to some of Rio's most famous landmarks, such as Christ the Redeemer. The forest serves not only as an essential green space for the people of Rio, but also as a crucial carbon sink, helping to mitigate the city's environmental footprint. Tijuca Forest truly proves that even in the heart of a city, nature can flourish and thrive, providing a vital green lung for one of the most dynamic places on Earth. The Amazon rainforest is not only home to incredible wildlife and plant species, but is also the ancestral land of over 100 indigenous tribes, many of which have lived in isolation for centuries. These tribes, with their deep knowledge of the forest and its resources, are among the most culturally rich and diverse communities in the world. They have adapted to their environment over thousands of years, living in harmony with the land, rivers, and natural cycles of the rainforest. Each tribe in the Amazon has its own language, traditions, and customs, making the region one of the most linguistically diverse places on Earth. In fact, the Amazon is home to more than 300 indigenous languages, many of which are spoken only by small communities. Despite their differences, these tribes share a profound connection to the forest, viewing it as their sacred home and spiritual source. Some of these tribes, like the Yanomami and the Kayapo, are well known to the outside world, but many others have remained largely uncontacted, living in the most remote and inaccessible parts of a rainforest. The uncontacted tribes are particularly vulnerable, as they have little to no exposure to the outside world and are at great risk from diseases brought by outsiders, as well as from illegal logging and encroachment on their lands. These indigenous communities possess remarkable survival skills and a deep understanding of the forest's medicinal plants, wildlife, and ecosystems. Their relationship with the environment is deeply spiritual, with a profound respect for the balance of nature. Unfortunately, their way of life is increasingly under threat from deforestation, illegal mining, and the expansion of agriculture, which disrupts their natural habitats and resources. The preservation of the Amazon's indigenous tribes is crucial not only for maintaining cultural diversity, but also for safeguarding the Amazon rainforest itself. These communities are some of the best stewards of the land, and their traditional knowledge is vital for understanding the ecological health of the region. Brazil is a true melting pot of cultures, where influences from indigenous peoples, African slaves, and European settlers have blended over centuries to create one of the most dynamic and vibrant cultures in the world. The result is a rich and diverse tapestry of traditions, music, food, and festivals that define the Brazilian way of life. This fusion of influences can be seen everywhere in Brazil, from the samba rhythms that fill the streets of Rio during Carnival, to the unique flavors of Brazilian cuisine, where indigenous ingredients combine with African spices and Portuguese cooking techniques. Music is at the heart of Brazilian culture, and the country is known for its legendary music genres, including samba, bossa nova, and forró. The Brazilian love for music is not just for listening, but for living, whether it's dancing the night away at a samba school during Carnival or joining in the street parties called blocos. Brazil's dance culture is just as vibrant, with samba, capoeira, and frevo drawing people from all over the world to participate in the joy of movement and rhythm. Brazilian cuisine is another beautiful example of the country's cultural blend. Feijoada, a hearty stew made with black beans and pork, has roots in African traditions, while maquica, a seafood stew with coconut milk, reflects the country's coastal heritage and Portuguese influence. Street food is also a big part of the culture, with pão de queijo cheese bread and coxinha chicken croquettes being popular snacks enjoyed by Brazilians from all walks of life. The cultural influence of African slaves brought over during the colonial period has had a profound impact on Brazil, particularly in the arts, dance, and music. Brazil is home to one of the largest African descendant populations outside of Africa, and this influence is felt everywhere, from the rhythms of samba to the religious practices like candomblé, which blends African spiritual beliefs with Catholicism. This blending of indigenous, African, and European cultures makes Brazil a cultural powerhouse, with a unique identity that is both rich and diverse. The Brazilian culture celebrates community, joy, and celebration, and its influence can be seen in its art, fashion, and festivals, making Brazil a truly unforgettable destination for travelers seeking to experience a country full of life and creativity. One of Brazil's most iconic landmarks is the Christ the Redeemer statue, which stands proudly atop Corcovado Mountain in Rio de Janeiro. At 98 feet tall, with arms outstretched, this magnificent statue of Jesus Christ overlooks the city, symbolizing not only Christian faith, but also the spirit of hope, unity, and welcome. It is one of the most recognized monuments in the world and has become a symbol of Brazilian identity, admired for both its religious significance and aesthetic beauty. The statue was completed in 1931 and was designed by Brazilian engineer Heitor de Silva Costa and created by the French sculptor Paul Landowski. Made of reinforced concrete and covered in soapstone, it was carefully constructed over a period of 5 years and required incredible ingenuity, as it was placed in a remote and challenging location high above the city. Today, Christ the Redeemer is not only a religious icon, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Visitors from around the globe travel to Rio de Janeiro to witness the breathtaking view from Corcovado Mountain, where the statue overlooks the city, the surrounding beaches, and the lush rainforest below. The journey to the top is an unforgettable experience in itself, with a scenic train ride up the mountain, offering spectacular views of Rio's skyline and Sugarloaf Mountain. The statue has become more than just a religious monument. It is a symbol of peace and resilience, standing tall above Rio's vibrant city life and acting as a beacon for people of all faiths. Each year, millions of tourists visit Christ the Redeemer to not only marvel at its grandeur, but also to reflect on its message of love, hope, and acceptance. It's no wonder that Christ the Redeemer continues to be one of the most visited and celebrated landmarks in the world. Brazil is home to the world's largest and most vibrant carnival, celebrated with immense joy and passion every year in Rio de Janeiro. The Rio Carnival is not just a festival. It's a massive celebration of life, culture, and Brazilian spirit that attracts millions of people from around the world. With over 2 million people participating each day, the carnival takes over the streets and neighborhoods of Rio, filling them with colorful parades, samba dancers, and music that never stops. The highlight of the carnival is the Sambadrome Parade, where samba schools from across the city compete in an epic display of music, dance, and elaborate floats. These samba schools are made up of thousands of performers, each wearing vibrantly detailed costumes, representing different themes and cultures from Brazil's diverse history. The energy is contagious, and the entire parade becomes a massive spectacle of rhythm, color, and movement, making it one of the most spectacular celebrations on Earth. But the carnival isn't just confined to the Sambadrome. Street parties, or blocos, pop up all over Rio, with live music, street dancing, and people of all ages and backgrounds coming together to celebrate. The streets of Rio become one huge party where everyone dances and sings along, embracing the festive atmosphere. From traditional samba rhythms to contemporary beats, the music is central to the carnival's identity, uniting people through sound and dance. The cultural significance of the Rio Carnival cannot be overstated. It's more than just a party. It's a reflection of Brazil's diverse heritage, from its indigenous roots to African influences and Portuguese traditions. The carnival celebrates Brazil's rich history, cultural fusion, and the joy of life itself. It's a time when social boundaries fade away and everyone, no matter their background, comes together to dance, celebrate, and experience the joyous energy that defines Brazil. For many, the Rio Carnival is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's easy to see why. It's not just a celebration. It's a powerful reminder of Brazil's love for life, community, and celebration of cultural diversity. 022 The Amazon River is already an impressive force of nature, stretching over 4,000 miles and flowing through the heart of the Amazon rainforest. But what makes this river even more remarkable is the vast network of tributaries that feed into it, creating one of the largest river systems in the world. The Amazon is fed by more than 1,100 tributaries, many of which are large rivers in their own right, and together they form an interconnected web that sustains the entire Amazon ecosystem. These tributaries are vital to the health of the Amazon, providing fresh water to the rainforest, and supporting the diverse wildlife that depends on it. Rivers like the Madeira, Negro, and Tapajos are just a few of the main tributaries that contribute to the massive flow of the Amazon. These waterways connect isolated regions of the rainforest, creating pathways for travel, trade, and cultural exchange for the indigenous communities living along the riverbanks. The tributaries also help shape the diverse ecosystems of the Amazon, from the dense forests along the banks to the flooded wetlands that come to life during the rainy season. As the Amazon River swells, its tributaries overflow, turning large parts of the rainforest into seasonal flooded forests, which support a variety of plant and animal species that rely on these water-rich environments. This constant ebb and flow of water are essential for maintaining the balance of life in the Amazon. The Amazon's tributary system is not only crucial for the rainforest, but also plays a significant role in the global water cycle. It helps regulate the movement of fresh water across vast distances, affecting climate patterns and water availability for regions far beyond the Amazon itself. With such an intricate network of rivers and waterways, the Amazon continues to be one of the most incredible and complex natural systems on Earth, underscoring the interconnectedness of water, life, and the environment. As we've discovered in this journey through Brazil, the country is truly a land of unbelievable wonders, filled with breathtaking natural beauty, rich cultural diversity, and extraordinary ecosystems. From the world's largest rainforest, the Amazon, to the Pantanal's unique wetlands, Brazil is a treasure trove of wonders that leave us in awe of the sheer power and majesty of nature. It is no surprise that Brazil is home to such iconic landmarks like the Christ the Redeemer statue, towering above the city of Rio de Janeiro, or the Iguazu Falls, which stretches across the border with Argentina as one of the largest waterfall systems in the world. But Brazil is more than just its natural beauty. It's the vibrant culture and energetic spirit of its people that make this country unforgettable. The Rio Carnival, with its spectacular samba parades and lively street parties, is a celebration of life itself. The fusion of indigenous, African, and European influences has given rise to a culture that is as diverse as the country's landscapes, bringing people together in joyous celebration, dance, and music. Brazil's immense biodiversity makes it a key player in the planet's ecological balance. It is home to some of the most unique species and critical habitats on Earth, including the jaguars of the Pantanal and the uncontacted tribes in the Amazon rainforest. Yet, with all its beauty and abundance, Brazil's natural wonders are increasingly under threat from deforestation, illegal logging, and climate change. Protecting these precious ecosystems is not just crucial for Brazil, but for the health of the planet as a whole. Brazil stands as a reminder of the remarkable resilience of nature and the rich cultural tapestry of humanity. From its lush rainforests and wild rivers to its vibrant festivals and rich history, Brazil offers an experience that touches the soul. So whether you're standing in awe before the Christ the Redeemer statue or dancing to samba rhythms at the Rio Carnival, Brazil is a place that invites us to celebrate the beauty of life and all the wonders our planet has to offer. As we wrap up this journey through Brazil, we're left with a profound appreciation for the country's remarkable contributions to our world's natural and cultural heritage, and a deep sense of wonder about the many secrets it continues to hold.